locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their opponents.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Will be incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? First force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
42-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. Forced out to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders.
44-yard line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Scott, his first carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing. Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Duke Riley on the tackle.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Duke Riley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, there's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Now Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Marquise Goodwin.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 36 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jones going to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Punt formation, punt formation. Come on, boys, come on. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Back to 60, back to 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Jones now throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now here's Goodwin with another jet sweep. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A gain of 20.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Giants, 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
The extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Carter brought him down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Another run with Sanders, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Again, the ball.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I'm coming. Check 60 Bison. Check 26.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Duke Riley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
the carry.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Down and goal.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
15.
To throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
And an Eagle first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked up by James Bradbury. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up second.
Again, it's Barkley.
At the 18-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it. And all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.